What's up, guys? Chase Oliver here, bringing you another video to my channel. Anyways, guys, today I'm going to be talking about why WWE is giving Dave Batista the WWE Heavyweight Championship match instead of guys like Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, or etc. that are not going for the WWE Heavyweight Championship. Now, yes, we know Batista won the Royal Rumble. Now he's facing Randy Orton for the WWE Heavyweight Championship match. And I know a lot of people are upset about this. A lot of people are just upset that Dave Batista, a guy who's considered a part-timer, is just coming back and all of a sudden he's in a WWE Heavyweight Championship match. How dare WWE give returning stars a WWE Heavyweight Championship match? A guy who's been gone for the company for 4+ years. How dare they? How dare they give returning stars a WWE Heavyweight Championship match? This is a dumbass company, right? Now let's look at other guys who returned and got championship matches. Triple H in 2002. Chris Jericho just 2 years ago. Chris Jericho got a WWE Championship match, and he was gone from the company as well. You guys realize that? Chris Jericho was gone from the company in 2000, from 2005 to 2008, and he got a WWE Championship match. How dare the WWE give someone that's a big-time name that made a lot of money for their company a WWE Heavyweight Championship match? How dare they? I understand your frustrations that Daniel Bryan and that CM Punk is not going for the WWE Heavyweight Championship match. And in fact, I can understand. But the thing is, guys, this is the WWE we're talking about here. This company wants a big match at WrestleMania. In their heads, that is a big match. And a guy like Batista, and let me just remind you, that was a big draw for them during those 2005 and 2008 years of the WWE. He was a big draw for them. Yeah, the pay-per-view buys are not as high, and if you're going to compare them to the Attitude Era buys, definitely not as high. And if you're going to compare them to the 90s, definitely not as high. I'm not trying to debate that Batista. I'm not saying Batista's the biggest star in WWE history. I'm just saying from that 2005 to 2008 range, he was a big star for the company. And he had headline matches with Edge, headline matches with The Undertaker, headline matches with Triple H, and John Cena. He was a guy that was big time for the WWE. He's a former 6-time world champion. So what's wrong with the WWE giving someone who's a 6-time world heavyweight champion, or an 8-time, I think he's 8-time, I'm not 100% sure, I might have to check that. But what's wrong with the WWE giving that type of guy that opportunity and giving him a big time match returning at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship? I honestly think fans are just upset just because it's not one of their superstars, and it's just not the match they want to see. That's why I think fans are upset. They just don't want to see Batista and Randy Orton. But it's okay. It's fine if we get to see Chris Jericho and CM Punk. That's a totally different story, Chase. No, it's not. It's the same fucking story. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear from you fans. Chris Jericho and CM Punk situation is different than Batista and Randy Orton. It's the same fucking situation. You're just mad that Daniel Bryan did not win the Rumble. And Daniel Bryan was a guy who's had how many world championships? 3. How many opportunities did he have to headline pay-per-view? Multiple opportunities this summer. This summer he headlined pay-per-views, and the WWE realized, yes, this right here, this yes chant, way fucking over. I understand that. I get it. But the thing is, I hear people say, oh, Daniel Bryan's starting the yes movement. They're doing it at Michigan State arenas. They're doing it in high school gyms. They're doing it everywhere. People know this. Yes, yes, yes. And yes, the local news and whoever's covering this will say, oh, WWE superstar Daniel Bryan's yes chant is doing this. But if I went into that gym and I asked one person out of 10 people, do you know who Daniel Bryan is? One person will tell me, yes. Ask 10 other people, most of them probably won't even know who Daniel Bryan is. And that's the truth. I think this yes chant is over just because it's simple. Anyone can do it. Hell, I could go on a TV show right now. If I had a TV show that I was completely famous and I started doing this, yeah, I'm going to get probably 200 wrestling fans say, oh, that's a Daniel Bryan, that's a Daniel Bryan, that's a Daniel Bryan. But then all my fans who love me, they're going to be like, oh, that's innovative, Chase. I like that. I like that. Not everyone knows that Daniel Bryan invented this. And in fact, Daniel Bryan did not even invent this whole yes, yes, yes stuff. Diego the Nightmare Sanchez in fucking UFC invented that. He was the one that was doing the yes cartwheels. He was the one doing yes. He was the one saying yes, yes, yes every time he was about to enter the cage. Daniel Bryan stole that off Diego Sanchez. I'm just saying, guys, I feel the yes chant is more over than who Daniel Bryan is as a whole. I'm not saying Daniel Bryan sucks or anything. I'm not saying he's a terrible wrestler or anything. I'm just saying don't overblow what you guys think about Daniel Bryan, because you guys think he is the hottest thing in professional wrestling today. Yes, when you go to the crowds and a live event, I'm pretty sure it's fun to participate in the yes chant with Daniel Bryan. I ain't trying to deny that. But to say that Daniel Bryan is worldwide known is ridiculous to me, because I could guarantee you, I could go to people and say, do you know who Daniel Bryan is? And they'll be like, who's that, homie? They'll think that's a normal person off the street. They don't know if it's a professional wrestler. And that's the truth. I'm trying to be real here. And I understand you're upset. Daniel Bryan's not part of the WWE Heavyweight Championship. But what big moments does Bryan really have in his career to really say he deserves to be at WrestleMania 30? Do we forget what Batista did for this fucking company for 2005 all the way to 2010? Do we just forget Batista's whole fucking career because he was gone for 4 years? Heaven for fucking bid, we're going to just forget what he fucking did with this company. Are we just going to forget that? Or wait, is he just a big guy? He can't work in the ring. Is that why? Yeah, I know Batista's gassed, out of shape right now. We all know that. I poke fun of it in my reviews. But I'm just saying, he's going to get into shape. Triple H will make sure of it. Triple H will get him onto his little private workouts at midnight. Apparently, that's when Triple H does his workouts, at midnight. Triple H will help him out. Ugh. So it's not that big of a deal. Batista will be in shape by WrestleMania time. And then I hear people talk about CM Punk. And the whole Punk craze and people chanting CM Punk and acting like, oh, he left the company to represent us. No, CM Punk left the company because he's pissed off that he's not in the main event, because he feels like he deserves the main event for whatever reason. CM Punk was given his chance to run with the WWE Championship. He was given 434 days to run with the WWE Heavyweight Championship of the world. And he dropped the ball. Nothing happened. Nothing changed. No ratings were fucking being spiked. Where was the whole ratings? The ratings were the same. Just as Batista's back, the ratings are the same. Batista and CM Punk, you could say, are equal draws. You could say that. Nothing really changed. I think the only thing Batista has dominant over Punk is maybe some pay-per-views, because he actually had a great feud with Undertaker and great feuds with Edge. But other than that, nothing really changed. So what's wrong with Batista getting the WWE Heavyweight Championship match? What is wrong with it? Give me a good reason down below why the company should have went with someone else. Don't say to build a new star, because Daniel Bryan and CM Punk are former world champions. They're not new fucking stars. A new fucking star is like Antonio Cesaro, who's never won a world heavyweight championship. Biggie Langston, who's never won a world heavyweight championship. Bray Wyatt, who's never won a world heavyweight championship. Roman Reigns, who never won a world heavyweight championship. Or Ryback, who's never won a world heavyweight championship. Those are new stars, not guys who has held the world championship over and over and over and over again. And you guys just want to see them hold it for long periods of time where fans get disinterested with them. That's the truth. CM Punk, when he was champion for that long, power to you. If you loved every minute of that CM Punk reign, I'm not trying to discredit it. But some fans lost interest. In today's wrestling, long title reigns don't work as well as they did in the past. The Attitude Era made it where we like to see shock value, and we like to see shit happen at any moment. And so we like shorter title reigns. I feel like the longest you should give someone as a champion in today's wrestling is 6 months. 6 months is a great reign for a guy. You know, it shows that he has a stable reign. He probably did a lot in that reign, had one big time feud in that reign. And that's it. That's the longest I feel anyone in today's era of professional wrestling should hold a title belt. 4 to 6 months is a good enough reign in today's professional wrestling. I'm not saying professional wrestling overall. I am saying today's professional wrestling. Batista's getting the WWE Heavyweight Championship match because he's a guy who did a lot for the company during this time. Yeah, you guys can probably forget it and sweep it on underneath the rug and totally ignore it just because your favorites did not get it. But to me personally, I'm not going to forget what Batista did from 2005 into 2010. And if you guys want to try to forget it, just go watch the WWE Network, because it has all that stuff that Batista did and showed why Batista is getting this WWE Heavyweight Championship match and why he is a big time player for the WWE, because he's here for 2 more years. He is. That is a fact. He's not a part-timer. Sick and tired of people calling Batista a part-timer. I understand. I didn't agree with the decision at first as a fan. Why did they give Batista a championship match when they could have done more with this Royal Rumble? I totally understand. It just felt like a simple way out for the WWE. But just understand, there's reasons why Batista is getting the WWE Heavyweight Championship match. Because he's a guy that is a big-time star. And when you have someone beat Dave Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship down the line, maybe at a SummerSlam or a Night of Champions, who knows? When you have someone beat Batista, their star power goes a little bit higher up. That's all I got to say. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below your thoughts on this video. If you guys want to just curse me out because I made fun of Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, go right ahead. I don't give a shit. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68. Check out chillinwithchase.wordpress.com, my official website. Just know, this is just my opinion. You have an opinion too, and I would like to hear it. I would like to hear your guys' opinion on the situation. Anyways, guys, the next video I'm going to be doing for the Road to WrestleMania series is why I love WrestleMania as a whole. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Peace!